Welcome back, everybody, to the XBA. We got part number 2 of opening week action in year number 3. First game on tap is between the Jacksonville Jump and the Baltimore Cannons. You guys see what I did there? He's trying to be punny. He's trying to be punny to lead tonight's action off. We got Derrick Rose here near the elbow, a little bit further out from the elbow, but he's going to hit a 2-shot. 11-8. Steph Curry doing Steph Curry things, hitting another 3-ball, making it 11-11. Let's jump a little bit further ahead towards the end of the first quarter. Holiday is going to hit a 3-ball himself as we move to the second quarter. Steph Curry, how in the world did he find himself back into 3 range? He hits the fadeaway shot. That's going to go for 3. 36-34. Derrick Rose tried a 3-ball. Not going to go. Giles the third going to get a slam dunk here, and he is pumped up. Late in the second quarter, 3:11 left to go. Steph Curry going to hit this 3 to put Jacksonville back on top. Klay Thompson can't hit here, but Alexander Walker's going to pick up this rebound, bounced all the way back to him near the elbow. There is Steph Curry. He's going to miss the shot towards the end of the second quarter, and they are going to go into halftime with the lead, 49-45, 51-54%. Rebounds about the same, assists about the same, steals about the same. That's why it's close. That's why it's a close game. Everything is statistically pretty close. James Wiseman getting an offensive rebound, the tip in, the putback. Klay Thompson getting 2 as well. It's still a 6-point game as we got a 3-ball shot, no good, but look at Giles the third slamming it right in front of James Wiseman, and that's going to be good for a dunk. 2 more points for Jacksonville. 8-point lead. Baltimore's going to miss this 3-shot, and Steph Curry with the green layup, and that, my friends, is going to do it. They put them away. 104-90 is going to be your final score. Jacksonville takes the W early on in the season over a pretty impressive Baltimore team. Now, DJ Anthony, we're going to see his box score here. He had no points tonight. He had 0 points. You guys saw it. We didn't even have a highlight for DJ Anthony. He had 12 minutes with nothing doing. But Derrick Rose, Klay Thompson, Aaron Holiday, James Wiseman is going to be coming into his own this season. I think it's a pretty decent Baltimore Cannons team, and one that might be kind of flying under the radar a little bit. We'll keep tabs on that team. We'll see how they're going to do, but they always seem to give Jacksonville a little bit of a run. So we'll see. We'll see how they pan out in that Eastern Conference. All right, let's go to this game here. One of my favorite matchups, 2 teams that I actually like a lot in this XBA series, Detroit and California. But Detroit, for whatever reason, is just like one of those teams, just kind of like Miami, that never seems to get it done. They got the talent all over the board, but they just never seem to put it all together. And right now, California is making quick work of them. Aaron Gordon here with 2 more points. Cousins trying to work on Pirtle right there, but Lowry is going to miss this shot. Can't pick up his own rebound. Gordon with the good defense, and here comes Bogdanovich for 2. I mean, what else can you do? What else can you do? It's 8-0. Kyle Lowry finally gets Detroit up on the board. Kemba Walker looks like he's going to take over tonight, and he gets 2 and the 1. It is 16-10. Moving forward, 20-12. Goran Dragic hitting a 2-shot. Nice little free agent acquisition for the Dragons. Here's a half-court shot. No good by Kemba Walker, but hey, you know what? Doesn't matter anyway. It's a 52-40 lead. It's a 12-point lead, and Detroit hitting 29% from the field. That is terrible. They got to pick it up. 60-50. Bradley Beal, 2-shot, no good. Cousins sticks with it, uses the glass to his advantage, and gets a 2 to go. Okay, all right, 60-52, so Detroit's coming back a little bit. Aaron Gordon with the offensive rebound, though, under the basket. Going up against an undersized Kyle Lowry compared to his size. Bradley Beal hitting another 3, 68-60. Kyle Lowry for 3, gonna drill this one too. It's now a 5-point lead, California. Here's Jaden Hunter, the rookie from NC State. Loves to do that. He's kind of got that Apollo St. Patrick within him. A shooting guard that loves to drive. Kyle Lowry, again, he's just heating up now. He's hitting another 3-ball shot. Jaden Hunter, though, driving, getting another 2. He's got 11 points tonight, 8 of them coming from in the paint. We've already seen 2 of them through highlight reel. 5-point game again, 73-68. Here's Monte Morris. He's going to try to drive on, Pascal. He's going to make a nice defensive play. Now here comes Dragic. Here's the pass from Dragic to Giallo with the dunk. 75-68. And the steal here by Dragic, and they've got numbers, 3-on-2. Dragic to Jaden Hunter, who gets blocked by Kid Gilchrist, but look at Achiuwa is there to get this thing put back in. 85-83 as we go forward here into the fourth quarter. Look at Obi Toppin coming to Detroit through free agency acquisition, and then we got a 3-ball shot again from Kyle Lowry. He's gonna get Detroit the lead, 88-85. Here comes Kemba Walker, who lost the grip on the basketball, but still found a way to get it in. Here's Aaron Gordon for 2, 89-88. So California has taken the lead back, but not so fast. Kyle Lowry one more time from 3. 91-89, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Malachi Hendricks has been quiet all night until this big-time shot for 3. Here comes Beal working on Malachi. He's going to get 2 to give Detroit the lead again, 95-92. Kemba Walker on 2 defenders finds a way to pull within 1 shot. 1 shot is all you need to take this lead. Detroit will call a timeout here, but California now with the basketball as we jump forward. Detroit 95-94 still. Kemba, nice pass behind the back to Aaron Gordon. California here with the lead, 96-95. 16 seconds left. Boogie misses, but Obi Toppin is there with the tip-in. Detroit with the lead, 97-96. 14.5 seconds as California will call a timeout, but we got 4 seconds left. California, one last shot. Kemba for 3. No good. It rims out. And California will drop this one on the road to Detroit, who wins in dramatic fashion. They didn't quit. They didn't give up. That's that hard nose, hard work mentality, man. The blue collar mentality. I love it. I love it. Go Detroit. Go Power. I'm rooting for them this season in the Eastern Conference. Hopefully they make some noise because we need it. We need something to cheer for here in Michigan sports. Right now, it's not good. It's bad out here in Michigan sports. But hey, Detroit, solid win. You guys hung in there. You stuck with it. They really needed everything, every last bit of production from Kyle Lowry tonight. DeMarcus Cousins really picked it up in the second half. Jesse Head didn't do too much, 5 minutes with 2 points. But what can you say about Kemba Walker with 17, Gordon was 17, Hendricks had 15, but he was missing for most of the highlights there. But hey, very, very good production, very good performance on both sides, both teams, and unfortunately somebody had to lose. All right, let's go into this matchup here between the Jacks and the Night Owls. Night Owls at home tonight in their light blue uniforms. Jokic, Vucevic, good players that we want to be watching out for, 2 big-time centers. And a couple of storylines here at play here. The Miami Night Owls, they need to get that offense going as we see Jason Tatum getting a dunk slammed home for those Miami Night Owls. They need a lot of offense this season. This is a team that has been in desperate need of offensive production. That is why they went out and got a Tim Hardaway Jr. That's why they ended up drafting a Artem Kozlov of last season, along with Phoenix Wah, another outstanding guard from UCLA. We saw Ricky Rubio, the new acquisition here for the Jacks, get a nice layup in for those Jacks. They're currently up 28-20. We see a huge long-range shot from Kurucs. He's going to hit a big-time 3 for the Jacks. They're up by 10 right now. Here comes Jason Tatum. Oh, they had a little bit of a switch going on, but Tatum is going to slam this one home. That's 2 dunks now for Jason Tatum here in the first half. Here's Artem Kozlov off of the screen by Vucevic. Nice 2-pointer to go for Kozlov. They're going to need him to get going here. Phoenix Wah, they're going to need him as well. Nice little spin move on Rubio. He's got them all out of sorts there. And then a little kiss off the glass. I love to see it from Phoenix Wah. That's a pretty bucket. Marcus Smart with the 10th point of his night off the 3. 49-42 at your halftime score. Down by 7 at the half. Miami will come back though, but St. Patrick is going to do his best to get this thing back out of reach. It's still a 7-point game. Kozlov is going to miss this shot, and now out come the Jacks with Apollo St. Patrick, and he just blew right by Kozlov for the dunk. That's tough. That's really tough. But watch Kozlov go here. Nice mid-air adjustment by Artem Kozlov for 2 points. He's not known to be a defensive guy. He's mostly offensively gifted. And we saw it there against ASP. 70-60. Here is RJ Jacobeth getting the 2 and the foul, and he's pumped up for good reason because it's a 12-point win for the Las Vegas Jacks on the road. Good W by those Las Vegas Jacks. Unfortunately for Miami, it's still, it's funny. This team is a playoff caliber team in the Eastern Conference, but for whatever reason, every time we watch them, every time we see them play, they just don't score. The offense is still an issue, and I think, honestly, if we can't get this offense going with the draft picks that they had, with the trading that they got, trade pieces that they got, I think that it's time for Spoelstra to go. I think Spoelstra is not getting the job done out there in Miami. Yeah, they're making the playoffs. Yeah, they're having success in simulation, but for whatever reason in gameplay, every time I watch them, it seems like Miami's on the losing end of things. So unfortunately, they get a loss here, but hey, 30 points for Apollo St. Patrick's. Maybe it's the defense that's their problem. We'll have to analyze that this season and see what's up. All right, moving on. We got Nashville and El Paso. And El Paso, they've got an amazing offense with James Harden. They've also got Gordon Hayward. Isaiah Nikos was their top selection in the first round here. Kobe White had a big-time progression in the offseason. But the big story here for the El Paso Peppers this season is going to be the health of DeAndre Ayton. This is a guy that they absolutely need to be healthy in order to make a run for the playoffs this season. Now, a Nashville Tempo team, they were really, really bad last season, and I think that getting Durant some more help here on the offensive side of things with much improved guard play with Wyatt Price and Sanchez Jr., it's going to help this offense go a long way. We saw Wyatt Price with his first buckets of his XBA career, and then we got DeAndre Ayton just slamming it home after a James Harden miss on the layup attempt, but we got Price against Harden. Yeah, Wyatt Price, the rookie, has no fear. He's like, you know what? I am going to go ahead and I'm going to challenge James Harden, the veteran, and I'm going to show him what I got. And I love that. I love that grit. I love that fire from Wyatt Price. We see that little battle going on between them, and it's going to be fun to watch here for the rest of the game. It is 37-36 as we're in the second quarter. Sanchez Jr. is going to miss this shot. We got Nikos here with the rebound, kicks it out to Harden. Harden on Wyatt Price is going to end up passing to Nikos for the dunk. And Isaiah Nikos, yeah, he got, dude, I think those were his first points of his XBA career, comes off of a dunk. I mean, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, especially when James Harden says, you know what, I'm not going to take it on my own. I'm gonna give it off to the rookie here. I think he's got an easy bucket. That's a nice play there nice team up by Nikos and James Harden. We got a miss here, though, by Ayton, and out comes Wyatt Price. Look at this. Off of 2 defenders, he blows right by the third one, ends up getting the basket. Wyatt Price, guys, I love him. I love him. He's got no fear. I absolutely love that tenacity from Wyatt Price. Small school Wyatt Price. Take a look at Sanchez Jr., though, got the hops. He went liftoff. The little small guy. He's got some hops. 99-90 in Valanciunas. Wow. With the steal. That's amazing. And we've got a 101-90 game. Kevin Durant going to hit a 3, and he's like, everybody calm down. The Nashville Tempo just got a dub. 111-95 on the road. I don't know who would have thought that. DeAndre Ayton had 20 rebounds in a loss. James Harden, 10 assists. I mean, how do you lose that game? Wyatt Price, the rookie, in his debut, had 20 points. Alejandro Sanchez Jr., 17 points. 9 assists. This team, this Nashville Tempo team, guys, I think we got to watch out for them. I really do. I think this is a team to watch out for here in the Eastern Conference. Long season, and we've been fooled before, but it could happen. It could happen. A miracle could be in the works here in Nashville. Let's go head out to Seattle. We got a Montreal-Seattle game here. We got 2-2 as Tyrese Maxey is going to hit a 2-ball here. Here's James Tashy to Andre Drummond. Remember, James Tashy was one of my favorite point guards coming out of Memphis last season, and Brian Oubre here, the rookie, is going to hit a 3 from Georgetown. It's got a pretty nice team out here in Seattle. You got Porzingis, you got Drummond, you got James Tashy. They ended up kicking out Reggie Jackson. And we got Jackson Gordon here firing up a 2. That's his first points of his XBA career as well. He's going to fire up a 3-ball here nearing the end of the second quarter. So rookies are on display here in Montreal and Seattle in this game. In Seattle, at the Space Needle. right? 41-32 is your score at the half. Let's jump a little bit further ahead, and nice pass to Brian Oubre. And take a look here, Oubre. He's going to miss this shot, but he gets his own rebound and gets it to go again. So again, rookies on display all over the place. Here's Rudy Gobert for 2. It's a 6-point game, 72-66, and a nice pass from Brian Oubre to Andre Drummond. The Seattle team is young, and I mean, they got a lot younger, and they look pretty darn good against a perennial XBA Finals contenders, Montreal. Everybody seems to like Montreal this season in the Eastern Conference, but you know what? Seattle is taking them out to the woodshed, man. I mean, take a look at the score. 82-72. It's a 10-point lead. I get it. Late here in the fourth quarter, though, I mean, I don't know. I've seen crazier things, but odds are here after this miss, a bucket here from Seattle might close this thing out. And look at Jeremy Lamb getting the and one as well. And we got Porzingis with the dagger. Final score, 92-83, a 9-point W for Seattle at home. We did not really see a whole lot of Boban Marjanovic. Interesting. I didn't see him on the court all that much. We'll have to take a look at that. We'll see what he did here. And did he do anything offensively? I don't even see him on the list here. Interesting. But James Tashy with 5, Oubre with 14. So the rookies this season are doing a lot better, it seems, than in your number 1 draft class, which is pretty interesting to note. We'll keep tabs on that and see how these guys are going to do. It is early in the season. But Jackson Gordon was the guy of note here. I know that Levine had 29 points. That's just a Zach Levine type of outing. But I'm interested in Jackson Gordon, the VOD Tech product. 6 minutes and 9 points. It's crazy production. The Bruisers end up getting a loss here against Wisconsin, 97-86. This is just a simulation game. We did not have this for gameplay, of course, and now that we're kind of just moving across some of these games that are prior to the ones you're about to see that are on the Pick'em Challenge. But I wanted to give you guys an update here. We got Patazzi getting a double-double in his second game as an XBA Pro. And then Kennedy Alvarez in his second game as an XBA Pro. 11 minutes and 15 points. Apollo Steele in a losing effort, 15 minutes, 9 points, 5 rebounds. So guys are producing. I love to see it. I love to see it. Phoenix ends up getting a W here over New York. Interesting. Andrew Gregory, 11 minutes, 9 points. I mean, Phoenix, they moved to 1-1. They've got some good players this season. I'm actually really interested in watching Phoenix this year. I want to see what they're going to do. CJ Kemmerly, 15 minutes, 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds for the young point guard. Looking at the Vortex and the Baltimore Cannons, 106-92 is your final score here. Damian Dillard, 9 points in 22 minutes. And then Chizoba had a pretty solid production there as a bench role player. DJ Anthony, 17 points for TJ. 7 of 10, 2 of 4 from 3 land, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. You love to see it. You love to see that there. Derrick Rose also had double digits with 12. Good production by DJ Anthony. Maybe a sleeper pick. Maybe a sleeper pick for the Baltimore Cannons. The Lawmen against the Jacksonville Jump, 109-104. The Jump fall to the Lawmen. I'm interested in seeing where Perry Puff Jackson and Maddox Denham are. 11 minutes for Denham, 7 points. I think Perry Puff was down there a little bit of ways. But hey, we got a matchup between Honolulu, formerly known as Dallas, the Barons, former trade partners from year 1's draft. Kentucky gets a W, 113-97. And you know what? Trae Young tried. He tried. 22 points. You got Champion there, 11 minutes, 15 points. These guys are producing, man. Love to see it. Kansas City Stampede holding off the BC Chicago, 111-100. Wayne Cartwright with 30. He got a 30 burger. Holy cow. 11 of 16, I think that says. Holy. But BC Chicago in a losing effort, Wayne Cartwright with 30. You'd love to see that, but not so much if you're a BC Chicago fan, just hoping for a W. Man, what is going on out there in Chicago? They need to get dubs. They've got good players. Sobchak in a loss as well. Now they're 0-2. They've got good players. What's happening? He led the way with 14 points. So he's producing, but his other teammates, I think John Wall is the problem. It's not Jimmy Butler. I think John Wall is the issue. Takes a lot of shots. I think he's holding the team back. Just throwing that out there. Just saying. Looking at this matchup, we got Pittsburgh against Washington. Pittsburgh goes 2-0, a 98-92 victory over Washington. James Vine did not have the best outing of all time. But you know what? In another loss, Washington 0-2. St. Louis ends up falling to Boston. Now, this is not a game that I like to see. I don't like to see this. Losing to a team like Boston, we need to get that win if we're St. Louis. We have too many young players that go up against a older Boston team. I want to see more production. I want to see W's here. But taking a look at Marcus Anthony, 19 points. Lloyd Rosado, 13 points. Another win by the City Slickers. That's a huge win over the San Jose Cyborgs. So you have to ask some questions here. Are the Cyborgs legit this season, or is it just that Marcus Anthony and the City Slickers are really turning the corner? It could go either way. It could go both ways. We'll just see what's going to happen here later on in the season. Again, it's very, very early. All right, let's take a look at this matchup here. We got the Phoenix Monsters taking on the Tampa Bay Sting in Phoenix, and you guys know, you're fully aware that there's some players to watch here. We got Kennedy Alvarez firing it up from long range, hitting 2 straight 3 balls for him. Plus, we got a little bit of a rivalry game here between Jordan Clarkson and his former teammates in the Tampa Bay Sting. But we got a Bam Adebayo offensive rebound from Garrett Racine. Yeah, Garrett Racine, a custom prospect from year number 1, is checking in tonight's action. We got Bam Adebayo getting this big-time block. He's got the head coach looking around like, what do we have to do to stop this guy? This guy is killing us right now. 45-38. Devin Booker, nice pass to Jared Vanderbilt, who's going to hit this shot in contested coverage. And 35 seconds left to go here. And oh, Adebayo, nice pass, nice alley-oop there. Man, this Phoenix Monsters team, guys, they're electric this season. I love to see this. 58%, 52-46 at the half over a Tampa Bay Sting team. It's pretty good. I mean, they were constantly a playoff caliber team, and I think this was the piece that this team might be missing. They're going to be missing Jordan Clarkson. They're going to be really wishing that they hadn't cut him in that free agency rule that we implemented this season. They also got Alex Caruso finding Kennedy Alvarez, who's going to hit this 3 again. And Alvarez might be the sleeper of the entire draft. He's going to hit another one. I think he was like a 16th or 15th overall pick in round 1. He's a sleeper, man. I like Kennedy Alvarez. You guys saw him in the showcase. He's going to produce for this Sting team, and it's pretty interesting dynamic. So they pretty much traded Jordan Clarkson for a young version of him. But I think the great thing is about Kennedy Alvarez, he can do all of this. He can drive. He can do a little more than Jordan Clarkson can. I think this was a good move for the Sting. But we also saw Andrew Gregory here with that rebound, getting the foul. We saw Kennedy Alvarez making some more shots. And then we got Jared Vanderbilt coming all the way in with a big-time dunk, 92-82. We got Vanderbilt here picking up the steal, and he's going to try to drive all the way in. Gets the floater to go, and we got a 10-point game, and the fans are loving it here in Phoenix. They finally got some winning basketball. We got another steal, and here comes Devin Booker. He's going to try to get this thing off the glass. He does, and it is a win for Phoenix. They moved to 2-1 in the early going of the season, 112-101. That is going to be your final score. Look at the fans out there in that deep monster green. Love to see it, guys. They're going to be a team to be reckoned with. You mark it down. You watch it. You watch it. You watch it unfold. Alvarez, 7 minutes and 14 points. 4 of 6 from 3 land. You love to see it. You'd love to see it. If you're a Kennedy Alvarez believer, you were right. He looks like he's going to be a player for a long time to come here in the XBA. All right, Coach, bring it on in. Bring in over the power rankings in the last week. We got the Monsters 2-0 in the last week. Cyclones, Neptunes, City Slickers 3-0. You love to see teams that have had some struggles here in the first 2 seasons really kind of turn the corner here in year number 3. That's what we want to see. We want to see teams in this competitive balance mode here in this XBA series. We want to see those teams kind of climb out of the rut here and get those better teams to get challenged a little bit. That's what we want to see. It's just nice to see that occurring here with this format. Paul Millsap with this offensive rebound, getting 2 to go, 48-40, and Perry Puff Jackson got the development going on here from year number 1. He was shooting up bricks all season long last season, so it's actually nice to see that he's starting to hit a few more of those deep range shots like he did at USC. it's pretty cool to see that, you know, a USC product like Perry Puff and then Jamal Turner. So we got some guys to watch out there from out in Cali. 57-46 is Juan Argueta attempted to get another dribble and drive shot in, but that's not going to work. Will Carr gets his first points in gameplay action, at least in highlight action. 63-52 is going to be your score heading into the half, and the Neptunes, you know, despite them being 3-0 in the last week, they're not looking too good. They're not looking like they're holding up to this offense here against Houston. That is going to play out, even though Kawhi Leonard getting his frustrations out on the rim. 112-83, and Bagley, the third, is going to hit a 2. Not going to matter, though. It just does not seem to matter. Perry Puff is wide open, and that big body of his is just going to find another open crease to go into. I mean, that's a good move. He felt the defender behind him, heard the footsteps, made a good move. I mean, Perry Puff, what else do you want from him? He's taking his game to the next level. It's going to be a nice piece for this Houston offense, and we see it. 132-102. I think this has been the most points that have ever been scored in gameplay. Just going to throw that out there. Maybe I'm wrong. Dancing FB might correct me on that. I could be totally wrong on that, but we'll see. Juan Argueta with 19 points here tonight. 7 of 18, 3 of 5 from three-land. Good production there from Juan Argueta, but I think the main story here is that offense from Houston. The Neptunes just didn't have enough. But taking a look at the conference standings here in the Eastern Conference, both New York teams, Marcus Anthony and CJ Kemmerly, leading their teams to the top of the Eastern Conference in the early going. Both teams are 4-1. It's kind of surprising here that Kentucky's 2-2, Atlanta's 2-3. Pretty much the surprising list really starts and ends with those two teams for me. Plus, I mean, Wisconsin at 1-4, got Teeks at 1-4. I don't know what to make of this. Is there a power change at the top in the Eastern Conference? We might be seeing it. Even in the Western Conference, LA, San Diego, and Phoenix having really good seasons. Neptunes, that was their first loss of the year. Tempo, 3-3. Where is St. Louis? Kansas City and St. Louis, 2-3 and 2-4. Denver, 1-4. Alaska, 1-4. California and San Jose, 1-4 each. Has the power shifted in the XBA? It's early. I get it. There's a lot of basketball left to be played, guys, but I think it's just something worth of note. Something to note. That these younger teams, that these teams that have really hit home runs in the draft and through free agency are on the come up a little bit. So we'll see teams like Philadelphia. Are they going to continue to struggle? Are they really going to continue that end of year 2 really on the downslope? Is that continuing here to year number 3? It looks like it has. So something's got to change out there in Philly. Phoenix, addition of Jordan Clarkson, Andrew Gregory. Those are really good players, a good young core group of players that they've got there in Phoenix. I'm actually interested to see how that whole thing plays out. Atlanta being kind of down in the dumpster there again. So something there is going on. Something's in the water there. I think it's John Wall. What do you guys think? Leave them in the comment section below. I'm actually anxious to see what your guys' analysis are on some of your favorite teams, or even teams that you just like the storylines that are working out there. Miami is one of them, with their offense just really not coming through. They're going to need a lot more production from Phoenix Wah. They're going to need a lot more production from Kozlov. They're really hanging their hats on those guys. I'm calling them out. They need things to happen. They need things to happen quickly for them to even have a chance here in year 3. St. Louis down there at 2-4. What's going on there is a little bit of Western Conference hangover. Kentucky, sub 500 record. I mean, it's only by 1 game, I get it, but maybe even Alaska. There's a lot of things that have been happening here in year number 3 already with 5 games played out. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it for tonight's upload. So guys, week 1 has concluded. Take a look in the links in the description and the pinned comment below to check out and see if you won a custom prospect for year number 4. And by the way, that means that year number 4 week 2 contest is now open. Make sure you guys are going to that link in the comment section, in the pinned comment, description, live chat. I've linked it every single place you can find it. That's where you can go to make your week number 2 picks. So that's going to be it, guys. Leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you in the next one. As always, thank you for watching, and peace.